So what is the HyFlex model? The HyFlex model basically involves teaching and planning for three different modalities: seated or face-to-face, synchronous online, and by that I mean you are live streaming your seated or face-to-face course, and solely online, where students work remotely and asynchronously, meaning not in real time. And it involves integrating those three modalities into a unified learning experience with similar learning outcomes for all three modalities. In essence, students have the flexibility to choose which modality they will participate in for any given class session. And students should have the same learning outcomes regardless of which modality they choose. So basically, to give an analogy, it's like you have a talk show and you're the talk show host. So you're the facilitator of your talk show and you have a live studio audience and you have an audience watching in real time at home. And you also have to consider the other segment of your audience that is going to record your show and watch it later. And you want to engage all of them and you want them to have a meaningful, common, and communal experience. So it's actually kind of a cool concept. If you think about it, you're teaching through the dimensions of time and space. You're teaching students in your same space in real time, students at the same time in a different space, and students who will access your materials sometime in the future. So is this challenging? Yes. Does this take a lot of planning and time to implement? Yes. And do you need adequate technology to be successful? Yes, absolutely. Educational experts agree, as you have probably already figured out, that the HyFlex model is not an educational model that can be implemented overnight without significant planning or forethought. But those same educational experts also agree that this new model of teaching and learning may just be the way of the future. With that being said, even if you're not fully implementing the HyFlex model, or even if you're just teaching hybrid courses or solely online courses or seated courses, you may still find some of the principles and instructional strategies that are derived from those principles useful and relevant to your own classroom, whether that classroom is seated, hybrid, solely online, or HyFlex.